All right. We should be good. Sorry, I'm late. Only by a couple of minutes. All right, I'm 6 minutes late. I'm 6 minutes late. How we doing? Let me get this phone turned down. We're good. All right. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Am I ready to be done with these late games? I am so ready to be done with the late games. Oh man. All right, let's get this going here. Right. Hey Michael, how you doing, bud? How we doing today? Today's good, man. We're getting ready to get socked with snow here in a couple of days, but got the dogs to the river today. It's half frozen. It's half frozen, three-quarters of the way frozen, but there was enough water by the shore. Looking forward to the end of this damn road trip. Let's just get the 2 points and we're good to go. Ooh, we currently cooking some din din Asian stir fry going veggies with shrimp. Oh, that sounds good. I'm hungry too, man. That sounds good. You're killing me. You're killing me, man. I had a nap. Like 3 to 4:45, and I woke up. I was so starving, but I've only had some yogurt because dinner will be a little bit later. I don't like to eat before the streams. Then I get tired again. All right, so this I'm so looking forward to the end of these damn late games. You know, tonight's not super late. It just throws the whole. You enjoy the 8 to 9 games, but not the 10. Eight is still a little bit late, man. Because with the recap, tonight won't be too bad. If the game goes quick and we don't go to overtime, it'll be like 11, 11:15 by the time I'm done with the recap. So that's not too bad. But I like the earlier games, man. Not gonna lie. 7 o'clock. They could start the game at 6 o'clock. I'd be good. But that's because it gets dark here, like 5:15. It's pitch black outside. So at that point, it's like, well, what the hell, man? I may as well just, let's just play the game now, you know? So I'll be glad when this one's over. But then Tuesday we got Vegas, man. So that's gonna be it's always a difficult game, that first home game back after a long road trip. And we're not really, I mean, we're gonna have a travel day off and that's it. So hey, one bad Steve. Zup kid. Now I'm the how you doing, man? Do I look that young? Did my treatment take there, one bad Steve? I look like a kid again? Doubtful. Doubtful. Brother Gene, how you doing, bud? Tomorrow. So everybody, yeah, tomorrow Gene is gonna be 74 years old. Tomorrow is his birthday. He's gonna be 74 years old. Can you believe that? I mean, the dude, I'm shocked you're still alive, man. Plus, I knew what you did when you were growing up. I'm really shocked you're still alive. Oh, I'm ready for the late games to be 54. That's a lie. He's 74, man. He's 74 and I'm 42. That's the truth of it. That's the truth, man. Don't let him tell you any lies like that. Don't let him tell you any lies, man. So, and nobody better be bringing up trading Anton Lundell either. I'm gonna change my hat. My head's too hot. Head is too hot in the hat. All right, let's see. Wombat Steve. Let's see. You're still on base about to drive home. How am I today, child? I'm good, man. I'm good. I even did an extra video yesterday. That's gonna start happening more often as we get to the playoffs, as well as we get to the second half of the season, I should say. I'm gonna start trying to pump out an extra video each day during the day, NHL stuff. I want to start, I feel good and comfortable with with what I'm putting out now. Um, so I want to add to that. Here we go. We should flip Barkov for a trick. Well, if we were gonna flip Barkov for Lundell, I'd rather flip Barkov. How about that, right? Free up all that cap space. Lundell is just as good. Make him 1C. We're good to go. You know, that's sarcasm, for by the way, for anybody watching the replay. Frank, you seem like a bunch of housewives lying about their age. Frank, when I worked at the spa, um, when I was a massage therapist, there were a couple of women that, they had money and they had gotten, some work done. But what they did actually was they would they how did they do it? It was one way or the other. I think what they would do was they would lie. Yeah, they would lie about their age 10 years and make themselves older, right? So they'd really be 40 and they'd lie and tell everybody they're 50. So everybody would be like, "Damn, you look good for 50. I can't believe you're 50." A little bit of reverse psychology there. Never trust a woman that goes to the spa, runs the spa, works at the spa. They all lie. They all lie. Gets a massage at the spa. Trust me, they all they're all making something up, man. And she was proud of it too. I worked there, so I had the inside information that she was really 50, but she was telling everybody she was 60. Um, but she was really 50. But you know, it's amazing what technology can do to people's skin. All right, let's see. Um, you're only 28 and a half, one bad Steve. Boy, that's you're edging. You're edging. You realize as soon as you turn 30, they're gonna start calling you old man on Twitter. First gray hair you get, somebody's gonna call you a boomer and your head's gonna explode. Oh my God, Steve, you should create a channel just to spread anti-Barkov. It would get views too, just for people. That's actually not a bad idea for a channel. Just all around in like sports, right? Just ranking on the best players. Barkov sucks, Tom Brady sucks, Connor McDavid sucks. I'm telling you, you should do it, man. Nobody would believe it from me. It would have to be somebody straight like you. Straight arrow. You know what I'm saying? You got that. You've got that car salesman. No, you've got like the car manager. You look like the guy that the car salesman calls and then you show up and you close the deal because you look all trustworthy. Because if they don't believe what you're saying, you just show them a picture of your kid and you're like, oh damn, look at look at this kid, man. This has got to be a good guy. I saw your picture, by the way. I meant to mention it, Steve. I believe it was on Twitter. You changed your avatar to an updated picture. There's no way that's your kid, man. Seriously, are you sure? Because the kid is just way too good looking. It's scary, man. I got you. I got you one. I got you, Steve. Okay, you're driving. Hopefully, we usually don't get the bots until it's a live stream for the full game. For whatever reason, they don't really mess around with us too much in the pre games, right? But if I have to, you might need a DNA test. Just saying, good looking kid, man. Like my kids. Well, the boys. I mean, they're both over 6 feet. So I don't know how. I don't know how the hell that happened. Well, my uncle on my mom's side, my natural mother's side, was like 6'2", 6'3". So I guess I do know how that happened. I got the shit end of the stick that way. Frank, did I hear we're getting another reverse retro jersey next season? Whoa, that's good. That's good news. I like the one we did this year. I mean, or I guess it was last year, but was it this year or last year that they came out with it? I forget. They all run together because the seasons have been so. We had the stoppage and then we had the short season, so it's like we had so much hockey during times of the year that we wouldn't normally. They all run together. But yeah, I'll not buy that one too. I haven't bought the new one. I got my two jerseys. I got my two jerseys. Hey, oh wow, I'm gonna try to read. Victorious Productions. Thanks for coming out, bud. Let's see. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. That's funny, Vic. Cute, funny. No, I'm gonna do exactly what I said I was gonna do. Mwah, not discussing it. Oh man. And Stu sent me a link to another video. Um, a good guy too, a guy I've watched. What the heck is his channel? Um, I forget, man. He's a Canadian guy. Um, kind of a round face with the short haircut. I forget the name of his channel. He does like NHL trade rumors and stuff like that. Um, and sure enough, in the section about the Chikrin trade, he's bringing up Anton Lundell and Spencer Knight. I almost freaking threw the laptop, but it wouldn't have hit him. So I was stop talking about it. It's not going to happen. Hey, Panthers fan, how you doing, bud? CC, Florida winning it all, man. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. You know, we are at that point, especially once we win a round. Once the Cats win a round, we are at that point officially of we either win a cup or we all going to end up crying one way or another. That's it. Once we get out of the first round, it's either the cup or we're all going to be crying, man. You need links to that video? Yeah, where is it? Um, I'd have to find it. Steve, I'll get you a link on Twitter because I think Stu texted it to me, so it'd be a mess to try to get it now. Was it on Twitter? Yeah, no, he sent it to me on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see. All right. I watched this guy's channel. He's not very animated, but he's educated. We'll put it that way. All right, here it is. Where's the dude's thing here? Let's see. Come on. Nope, that's not it. This is the guy. All right, let me get you the link to this. Hold on a second. Yeah. It's this guy. What's his name? Top Shelf Hockey. Yeah, good guy. But at like 11 minutes in, I think it was. There's what do they call it? The time markers there. Yeah. There's the link to the video. That's the link to his video. Top Shelf Hockey is the channel name. Yeah. It's like when is the marker here? He had it time stamped. Geez, shut up, dude. I need to get a new laptop. Yeah, it starts at like about 10 and a half minutes in. It starts, and he brings them up, and I about lost my mind. But that I saw after the video I did. The final straw for me was when a couple people made some comments on the last video that I on the recap. I woke up to him. I was like, "That's it. I can't take this anymore. I mean, we got to stop talking about trading this kid." So, all right, Michael, appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Giancarlo, how we doing, man? You doing good? Let's see. CC up above said Barkov and Huberto going to go crazy. Just hope they play Toronto. Yeah, man. I hope so too. Because if I'll get a crew. I'll get a crew of people to bug Steve Dangle to do a collaboration with me. I've reached out to him 2 or 3 times. He just ignores me like I'm a pariah. But if the Panthers and Leafs play, he's going to have a harder time ignoring me. One bad Steve. He just brought it up. To be honest with you, as soon as he brought up the name Lundell, I put my video as a response in the comments. I think around 12 minutes, I think it was. Because he's talking about they want 2 guys that were first round picks, 2 players that were first round picks, and another first round pick. The dude isn't that good. He's good, but give me a break. Arizona's full of crap if they think they're going to get that much. Yeah, Frank, some guy's stupid reporter said, yep. I absolutely agree with you, man. Absolutely. There's a good question. Vincent, do I think we're going to be able to re-sign Uyghur and how much will he get? That's a really tough question to answer. Who would we compare him to, right? I mean, let's look at that because that's a really good question. Let's look at our contracts, shall we? You'll notice today my eyes are just fine. I'm doing this without any glasses. It's crazy. Every day is different. All right. Let's see here. Um, Looking at Ekblad, I want to see Ekblad's salary. I got it on dark mode, so I can't. All right, there's defense. Ekblad is making 7.5, right? And Montour's making 3.5, and Uyghur's making 3.25. So you're going to give him more than Montour and less than Ekblad. So let's see. Uyghur is Uyghur 28? Mackenzie Uyghur's 28 years old, and he's signed through this season and next season at 3.25. He's 28 years old. That's a really good question. 5? I mean, if Ekblad's 7.5, you've got to pay Uyghur a decent sum less. Maybe 5? 6 is probably an overpay. He's going to be 30 when he signs the contract. He's going to be 30 when he signs the contract. 4 times 4, that's enough for 4 times 5, 4 years, 5 mil. That's doable. I didn't realize he was that old. I thought he was younger. Huh. George Michael says, "What's cracking? The Kraken can kiss the crack in my ass, man. I'm sick and tired of losing to the Kraken. Tell you that, right?" Michael, yeah, there's no way Lundell and Knight. Absolutely. Carnival, exactly. We agree, right? Uyghur has those games, Paul. I hear what you're saying. Eventually, every once in a while, Uyghur has one of those games where he tries to do too much. It's really hard to figure out. But I mean, he's got to be worth 5, right? I mean, he'd get 5 anywhere. He's not worth Ekblad money, but I didn't realize he was going to be 30. All right, let's see. Yeah, he's been on the team for years, Mike. I didn't. I mean, I knew he'd been around, but I was, I'm so used to like Huberto's been in the league 10 years. He's still only 28, right? So, yeah. Stephen Chet, thanks for coming out, bud. How serious do I believe the Hornquist injury? Hope he's back soon. That's another good question. He got slashed on that wrist and he immediately dropped his stick. To be honest with you, I mean, I love him and I want him to be healthy. But if he doesn't come back until after the break, I think we can survive, and that would really freshen his legs up. He's not a young kid. I don't think we need to rush him back. So hopefully, I mean, you got to figure all it is a sprain or something, right? I don't even think they put him on IR. So, but there's no rush. Let him rest up. You know what I mean? Marchment can fill that spot. Decent. He's not Hornquist, but if we can get Hornquist some rest there, I'm good with it. Panthers fan is back. All right. Let's see. Kraken are the only NHL team to beat the Panthers twice. That's going to be the truth come the playoffs too, because we're going to win all the playoff series 4-1. Freaking Kraken, man. I can't believe that. But like I said in the recap, I just let it. I'm just like, I'm not even gonna get pissed. I'm not even gonna panic. We lose tonight, then that's not good. We need to have a winning road trip. You get out of the road trip 3-2. I'm good with that. We've had some really bad Canadian road trips in the past. So 3-2 against the 5 teams we played. Sucks to lose to Seattle. But I don't think any of us thought we'd win both back-to-back games either. So, all right, Carnival, what am I willing to give up for a good defenseman at the deadline? It depends who. For Toronto, obviously, look, right off the bat, we've got assets that really won't kill us if we lose. For Toronto, we give them one of either Heponiemi and Denisenko and a pick. That should be enough to get us most of the guys that will be available, and that doesn't really hurt us. Now, I know people want to throw Tippett into that mix, but you only want to get rid of so many wingers. We're good now, but you start talking about getting rid of Vetrano and Tippett and one of Heponiemi and Denisenko, and that's a kick to to the depth. I know Tippett hasn't been great, but he's still a first round pick. And asset management wise, if you're going to be trading away first round picks, you got to make sure what you're getting in return, you know, is reasonable. You don't want to do like Calgary did and give up, Sam Bennett for 2 twos. This is not good, man. All right, let's see. Paul says you split up Ekblad and Uyghur on NHL 22 and got immediate results. That's funny. That's funny. Vincent, Mammon's contract expires this season. Oh man, I hope so. I hope we keep him. Let's put it this way. That goes back to what I was just talking about with the possible trades. It's not room on this roster for Toronto, Tippett, and Mammon. I would love to see the third line be Lundell with Tippett and Mammon. If Tippett could get his stuff together, if he could get his act together, that could be a really, really good third line. And the coaches are trying to give Tippett every possible chance. If we blow Tippett out, then you're either going to put Marchment in that spot, which is less exciting to me, or a Heponiemi and Denisenko. And, if you're going to get rid of Tippett, you have to at that point be thinking that Heponiemi or Denisenko is going to give you better production than Tippett. So, but in terms of Mammon, I definitely want to see him on this team. I do not know why they keep scratching him. I don't know why. He should definitely not be scratched for Frankfurt Toronto. That's got to stop. That has to stop. All right, let's see. I'm missing a couple of things here. So let me scroll back up here. All right, let's see. Michael, you're going to put your ideal lines out for the team and tweet it to you. Okay, gotcha. Last few games, we were missing Hornquist and we lacked any intensity in them. Tim, you're not wrong. There's a double whammy there because Hornquist brings it every night. And I don't think Marchment is 100% right now. He's not playing with the same tenacity and hard style that he was. If you watch him, if you focus on him, when it gets into the boards, he's kind of trying to avoid any harsh contact. And, he had a back concussion and then he got hurt again. So that's understandable. So, yeah, it's double, right? Because I think Marchment before the injury would have been able to fill in for Hornquist. He's not Hornquist, but I think the difference would not be as noticeable. But you're correct there. We do need Hornquist back, but at the same time, I don't want to rush him back. And if he gets some fresh legs, man, we've seen him come back from injury and just be like a madman. All right, let's see. Jordan Melvin, thanks for coming out, bud. Panthers aren't getting the cup if they can't win any of the road games. No, but if they win half the road games, if we're unbeatable at home and we win half the road games, as long as we have home ice series, just doing the math, as long as we have home ice in each series, if we win the home games and split on the road, you're winning, right? So, they've shown me this, they're still inconsistent on the road. That's obvious, right? But it's a different style of hockey, Are they playing as well on the road as they would need to play right now to win a cup? It depends. If we're completely undefeated at home, right, we can make up the difference. You have to be able to steal a road win in a series. And I think they're capable, but it's not like a guarantee. You know what I mean? They do need to play better on the road. Tammy saying, yeah, Mark Stahl will be available. Right. Yeah, that's a name. That's a name. And then when you start talking about these other guys and you're going to bring in, then you have to look and think, well, where are you going to slot them in, right? Because there's really only one slot. There's that 6D spot where, I like you, Levy, but we could use a veteran there, right? But it's just a matter of whoever you bring in. If he's going to be a good, solid pair with Montour, and you don't have to touch the top two pairs, and then you Levy becomes 70, then I like that. I like that move. Yeah, Carnival. Yeah, Vetrano's done. Vetrano's done. I'm sure whatever move we make, and in fact, it would not surprise me, even if we're not getting a player, it would not surprise me to see Vetrano get flipped for a pick, just so that we can have the roster space and we don't lose him for nothing. Um, I was surprised to see him draw back in the other night, but we got these injuries, so I think I don't know how many more games that kid's going to play for us. All right, let's see. Peter, no cap if the players get some more rest. We're going to crap on road games. I think talk to text might have got you there. I'm not sure. John Carlo, Weeg and Ekblad need to be split up. I don't disagree, but I don't think that's going to happen. If you put Forsling up there with Ekblad, right, then what are you going to do? You put Uyghur with Montour as the second pair. I don't know who are you going to put with. Who are you going to put? You're going to put him with Gudis and just tell Gudis just stay back all the time and let Uyghur be the superstar. I guess that could work. But in terms of anytime that you see them, you talk about, when you see Ekblad and Uyghur talk about each other, they have all these articles about how the chemistry is. I just don't think they're going to do it. All right, let's see. Stephen Chet, yeah, Chari, he went on the trip. Stu seems to think it was just more about getting back into the groove of being with the guys and everything like that, which is a little bit of a surprise. I guess maybe Achari, maybe he's into ice fishing. Maybe he was like, I want a free trip to Canada. I want to go ice fishing, right? I don't know, man. If I was going to pick a time to get back on the horse and be around the teammates, I'd have been like, I'll be here on the warm beach. Y'all go to Canada. When you come back, I'll be ready to play. But, Jari's hardcore, man. He wants to get on the ice. All right, let's see. Peter Ekblad, Forsing, Uyghur, Montour, Gudis, Ulevi. See, that's where I'm not so sure. The bottom pair, I'm not so sure. I mean, I agree with Ekblad and Forsling, but then you start having questions, right? Uyghur, Montour. I'm not so sure about that, Peter, because both of them have, if there's two guys that have a tendency to be a little bit too offensive and is those two. And I think that's why Uyghur and Ekblad stay together, because I think you start having questions about where the other guys should go. And Gudis Ulevi, I'm not so sure. I don't know. That's tough. But that's one of those things where you're never gonna know until you see it on the ice, right? A lot of people think Ekblad should be with Forsling. And then we don't know how that would work out on the ice. And it takes time for those pairs to develop chemistry too. And that's the other thing, right? You want to go messing with that chemistry in the middle of a season. It may, so if it takes time and you have 3 games, 5 games where they're not good and it costs us some points, that could be the difference in the division. So I think what Ekblad and Uyghur need to do is share. Like every period, it should be like, okay, this period, Ekblad, you're taking the offensive role and Uyghur stays back. Second period, Uyghur, you can do the offensive stuff and Ekblad stays back. Problem is they both try to pinch too much at the same time and they do get caught. All right, let's see. I saw. I'm going to get back down to the bottom here because I saw something here. But all right, let me get to the bottom here. Okay. All right, let's see. Peter, yeah, Ekblad and Weeks look awful together. Sometimes they do. I get it. Somebody up above had said I got to scroll back up. My laptop doesn't scroll very good. Somebody had said that Mammon's back in and Vetrano's out. But I want to give them credit. All right, here we go. Peter, you're saying, yeah, Vetrano took out of the and Vetrano's out, Mammon's in. Mammon on the fourth line. Marchment and Tippett on the third. All right. All right. That's worth a shot. That's worth a shot. As long as Mammon in and Vetrano is out. And I think Mammon right now with Marchment not really playing the same way. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense that Mammon should be on the fourth line, but you need that energy. You need that hardcore, hard-hitting type stuff. And he's better suited for that right now than Marchment. If they're not going to give Denisenko and Heponiemi a shot here at some point, I'm starting to think like you never know if we might pick up one more winger, right? I mean, what if Zito could pull off? I mean, and all we talk about defense, right? But what if he could pull off a deal for like a winger that would be like what Bennett was, and you're putting him with Lundell and Mammon, or Lundell and Tippett, preferably Lundell and Mammon. Don't completely throw away the possibility that he may go out and get more scoring. I'm not kidding, because it doesn't seem like they want to give Heponiemi or Denisenko any opportunity. They just keep rotating the same guys. Vetrano's got to be on his way out, man. We've seen enough. We've seen enough. Give somebody else a chance, man. Mikey, yeah. If we get Chychrun, Ulevy's the guy out. But that's what we need. We need. Look, I like Ulevy, but the problem is what we have behind them is not good for a playoff run. So we need one more guy, and then Ulevy becomes 7D. Even though he probably deserves to be 6D, if he's 6D and we're keeping Carlson and Kiersted, we've got to go into the playoffs with more defensive depth. And for whatever reason, they didn't think Connaughton was that guy. All right, I'm going to scroll to the bottom here because I know I've missed a bunch of stuff here. Okay. Tyler, hey, bud, how you doing? Thanks for coming out, man. Donald the Goat Trump says, let's go Panthers, huh? All right. So, Frank asking, see, we have to dump salary because we have no cap. That's what's taking so long to make a move. It's interesting you should say that because I have the cap up. I have us up on Cap Friendly, Frank. So let's look at this. Current cap space is $2.3 million. Okay? So, yeah. Now, if you lose, we've got come on now. We've got $2.3 million. So, just by default, if we got rid of Vetrano, where is his contract? Why, here it is. Vetrano is 2.5. So, just with the cap space that we have and losing Vetrano, that would give us 4.8 now. So in terms of if we're just getting a rental right now, they have to take Vetrano. That's the biggest thing because Tippett's making like what, $800,000? I think it is. Tippett doesn't buy you any money. Tippett's making $863,000. So that's it, right? Whatever they're going to do. Geez, there's Carter Verhaeghe at making $1 million this year. Don't forget, guys, that's the other thing. Starting next season, Verhaeghe's cap hit is going to be 4.1, just about 4.2. And we got the Yandel hit. So that says to me that I'm seeing that. And then Hornquist becomes a free agent. Sam Bennett, his contract already clicked in. Duclair, we have signed for a couple more years, but he's going to be due a raise. So if you, and then, we're going to have to sign Uyghur. So I guess the point is that I think looking at that, like you're saying, Frank, we can make it work for this year, right? With Sherrill, we can make it work for this year. But if we get Chikrin, we were talking about salary, for years to come. Now, what are you saying? One bad Steve, Mammon hard hitting. What? He's physical. What are you talking about? He doesn't like go out and hit guys, but he'll go into he's better at the board battles and playing a more physical game than Marchman is right now. All right. Come on. Let's see. Tyler, you're saying you like Tippett, Lundell, and Mammon on the same line. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's what I would like to see. I agree with you, man. Frank is saying that's why Tippett is more of a target because he's younger and cheaper. I'm not understanding, Frank. You mean that's why we would want to keep him, right? I mean, yeah, I know other teams would want Tippett, but I guess the point being is that any deal that we make with somebody, they got to take for Toronto because that's where the money is. And then who's really trading for Frank for Toronto for their playoff run? You see what I'm saying? So it's probably whatever we do is probably going to cost us for Toronto and Tippett, and I don't like it because that's too much depth. That's too much unless we're getting a top six like winger in return. It's hard. It's tough to make these decisions because the cap we're really pressed up against it. Florida Panthers fan. Yeah, no, I think Peter up above said that Vetrano is scratched and Mammon is in. One bad Steve. Hugh is the only one we have to worry about re-signing. Everybody is 3+ years. Let's see about that. Hold on. Where's defense? Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, Forsling is good. And well, Spencer Knight is this season and next season. After next season, we have to re-sign Spencer Knight. He's only on the books for this season and next year, Steve. And then Uyghur, same thing. He's on the books for this year and next year. Gudis this year and next year. So there's guys to sign there. And in terms of offensively, who else is a free agent in 2 years? Huberto, Hornquist, which we pretty much know that's going to be. And then next season, for Toronto, Mammon, Luosterainen, Tippett, Marchment, and Thornton are all free agents. That's next year. So there's guys to sign, Steve. There's a lot of guys to sign. Hey, Jeff is in the house. Lundell will prove to be better than Chikrin. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Totally agree there, man. There's no way that kid can go anywhere. Absolutely not. Stephen Shet, love the Lundell rant. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I just saw too much. Man. I've been people sending me videos about it. I see it on Twitter. I see it on Facebook. And then they started commenting on my videos, and I was like, I can't take it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore, man. Strawman and Yandel's cap hit expires into 2 years. Right. Exactly. All right, Eric, thanks for coming out. I think highly of Tippett and his upside, but you trade him now for an upgrade defense and make a cup run. Yes, Tippett, yes. I agree about Tippett. I agree if we could bring in and upgrade the defense, yes. Yeah. No, I like him. I do like him as a player. And I think he's going to eventually be the guy that can score you 20 goals a year. But yeah, if we could upgrade the defense right now, I agree. I won't like it, but I agree. Oh, here we go. One bad Steve. All right. Yeah. Okay. Players that matter. So you're saying Luosterainen doesn't matter? The best fourth line center in hockey doesn't matter, Steve? Come on, man. Hubie and Weeks are the primary. Everyone else is replaceable. Hold my beer, Frank. Did you not hear me say Spencer Knight We need to sign Spencer Knight. I know he's going to get a bridge deal, but still, you know, that's not going to be cheap, right? That's going to be a few million for sure. Lomberg, Lusterrain, and Tippett is the fourth line tonight. So wait a minute. That's interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see. All the dudes I mentioned can take cap-friendly deals. Yes. You were speaking about our top players, dickhead. So you're still not all right, that's cool. All right, let's see. So other than that, all right, let's see if Steve's. I'm gonna find a way for Steve to be right. Huh? We are gonna lose Hornquist. So that kind of makes it important to make sure we re-sign a guy like Mammon, right? Because we are gonna lose Hornquist. I mean, you assume, right? He's 35, he'll be 36. And I guess it's not a guarantee that he's going to retire, but he's certainly not going to get re-signed at 5.3, you know. And then Duclair after the 23-24 season. Boy, I can't imagine how much money he's going to get if he keeps up at this pace. All right, man, let's see. What beard, man? You got nothing? What, Frank? Let's see. A few million for Knight. Am I out of my? He's got to get a few million. Yes. Yes, Steve. You got to pay the kid enough. Don't look. Is he going to be a RFA? He's going to get a bridge deal. Hold on a second. He'll be a RFA, right? Because he's on his first deal. Yeah, but you still got to pay him. You still got to pay him proper backup money, man. You at least got to pay him what Drieger got. It's 3. If you want him to stick around. Jeff says Tippett, Marchment, Vetrano, Mammon are all expendable. Knoll, Dennell, Lundell, or our next generation core guys. I agree with you. I would hate to lose Mammon though. Tippett, Marchment. I mean, look, if we use any of those guys in a trade, obviously we're not going to cry about it depending on what we get back. I agree about Denisenko. I'd like to see him get on the damn ice. They don't want to give him a chance. Maybe the second they really need to give this kid a chance. I know Happy Onyema, you got what, 1 game, 2 games in, right? So I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him get on the ice. And every time I talk about Saron Noel, people tell me he's playing like crap. So, and I like the kid. I saw him in development camp. I started talking about him. And every time I bring him up on the stream, people tell me he's struggling. I don't know. I don't watch. So I have to take people's word for it. Yeah, I understand Mammon isn't breaking the team. Basically, Jeff, I want to see Mammon and Saron Noel on the same line with Lundell. How about that? That's why I just want to see that for the sheer size of it, All right, let me show Brother Gene some love. I'm a dickhead. All right, Gene. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Brother Gene. Brother Gene's going to be 74 tomorrow. Everybody wish Brother Gene a happy birthday. Everybody wish Brother Gene a happy birthday. All right, he's going to be 54. All right, I'll tell the truth. He's going to be 54, man. I want a full, the rest of the stream is just, I'm not singing happy birthday. You want me to sing him happy birthday in the with the puppets? He hates the puppets. Maybe I should sing him happy birthday with the puppets in the recap. The better brother. Hutsko is killing it in the AHL, Tim. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's another name. I like. Oh, now you love the puppets. Oh, no, that's right. That's Steve that hates the puppets. How did I get confused, man? Stephen Chet, everyone's had a chance to be on Barkov with that line except for Tippett. It never happened, man, no matter what. I'm telling you, we could be down to 2 players left, and no matter what, Tippett did get a chance. Did he get a chance at the top line? But when Barkov was out, I believe, but the coaches won't let Tippett anywhere near Barkov. You take your happy birthday back. Yeah, have you ever seen the movie Step Brothers? Yep. That's the truth. That is the truth. No, he's gonna be 54 years old tomorrow. I mean, 50 freaking 4 years old. Jeez. Make me feel old, man. I'm only 40, dude. I can't believe you're 14 years older than me. It don't seem real. It doesn't seem right, you know. All right, so I'll have which puppet you want. Which one can I sing happy birthday? Andy, I could sing happy birthday in with Andy's voice. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Raven's here. How you doing, bud? Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, man. How you doing? Raven is responsible for the thumbnails, guys, by the way. He does a beautiful job. It's makes it makes it a lot better. Sing it with Bob. Oh shit, could I sing it with Bob? Yeah, I could screw it up. Oh, but Gene wants Francisco. That's the hardest one, man. I'll try it though. I'll try it. Stop with the puppets. I guarantee you're going to say puppets, right? You realize the more that you complain about it, the more I'm going to do it, right, Steve? Have you met me? People love the puppets. The people hate the puppets, so people love the puppets. Plus, press one first. Steve, here's the thing. People are copying what I do, man. I got people copying what I do. Somebody copied one of my titles and everything. So I know the point being there is that the puppet, nobody will copy the puppets. I have to have something that guarantee nobody is going to copy, right? You know, so the puppets are staying. Yeah, puppet gang. They do have their own channel. I made a few videos, politically incorrect puppets, a couple years ago. I think around the time of the pandemic or something. But I never. Oh, come on now. All right, we'll stop talking about the puppet. We got to end the stream here in 5 minutes anyway, man. So, Steve, but explain to me what the problem with the puppets are. All right, let's see. You notice when the Panthers lose, the videos do a little worse. I think what happens is I think it's fans of other teams. Like when we win, especially like when when we get 7, 8, 9 goals, those videos they do really well. But I think and it's working in reverse now because it used to be when we lost the videos did better because everybody wanted to see me get pissed off. But now that there's not really much to rant about. For whatever reason, yeah, that the ones that we lose, those are the ones that don't do as well. But plus the late games don't help either, right? Like a couple of the times, I'm pumping out the video midnight, 1 o'clock practically, Frank, we're turning into Toronto fans. The devil himself wouldn't recreate the puppets even if he tried. Oh man. Yeah, then I had to find something to rant about. That's what the Lundell thing, right? That's what happened with the Lundell thing. All right, so Steve, but what's the problem with the puppets? Constructive criticism, right? What makes you not like the puppets? Huh? Or is it because you're jealous you can't do the voices? Is that what I could teach you? I could teach you a master class in voices if that's what we need. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Steve's gonna leave. Don't leave, man. Oh, I'd love to see that, Michael. Yeah, Lundell hat trick. I will totally take credit for that too if it happens. I will totally say that he watched my video, got all jacked up, and had a hat trick. I'm not even gonna play with that, man. Yeah, Raven. If I stream the AFC NFC Championship game, yeah, I'll let you know, bud. What's today? Today's Tuesday. I should know Friday. I should know Friday for sure if I'm doing that. Oh man, so Zonk, Yandel, the active Iron Man. Did I forget? No, I did not forget. I did a segment, Frank. A friend of mine. God, I'm forgetting his channel too. Twisted Wrister. I had him on once. He's doing a Yandel video that's actually going to be out tomorrow. And I did a segment for that video. He asked me to do a segment. So yeah, I was nice. I got my shot in, but I was nice, right? All right, constructive. Puppets are for entertaining for children. We aren't children. Speak for yourself, Steve. Oh, oh, that's the problem. Steve needs help with his inner child. Now, look, Steve, $100 an hour. I'm a life coach. I can help you with that. All right. For you know what, $50 for you, $50 an hour. You need to reconnect with your inner child. Oh, no wonder. No wonder. All right. Yeah, Mike, you would die with a Lundell hat trick game. All right, Jeff, you just recreated the puppets. You're gonna need to break out the Glade spray. All right, that's funny. See, now that's funny, Steve. You see that? Jeff makes it funny when he's criticizing the puppets. See how that works? Stephen we need more St. Bernard appearances. Yeah, I think I got some footage today. But yeah, that's a good point. I'll insert a little bit more fluffy into the intros there. All right, we got a couple more minutes here. Let's see. Yo, I'm like 72 years old. How the hell am I a child? Trust me. I'm have you met me? I mean, isn't it enough evidence I play with puppets and talk about hockey in my basement? That pretty much should show you that, yes, I'm still a child. Most men, we don't grow up. Why the hell would we want to grow up? We only pretend to grow up to get women. And that's it. The rest of the time, come on. Are you saying that you're really a grown up, dude? That's depressing. Why would you want to grow up, man? Go away, Steve. Puppets rock. Steve, one bad Steve, you can start with your first payment here. Send a super chat of $50. Let's see. Gene, the Panthers have a dedicated guy that watches the live streams and advises Brunette before the game. Yeah, I fixed that. Because last year I would talk about the lineups and then they would switch the damn lineups right before the game. So this year, I wait till after the stream to do the pregame so I get the lineups right. They can't. Oh, Steve, you're not getting bullied. Yeah, Jeff's funny. Be more like Jeff. Oh, can we see the upper deck card again? I do. I have them right here. My prized possession. Eventually, I got to start finding a way to give some of these away during the playoff run. I think it would be a good time. There's the card. There I am, all pissed off. And a funny story with the card. Not that anybody cares, but you notice how the front, how it's got Kermit, right? You see Kermit there, right? Well, they messaged me when they were getting ready to do the cards, and they made me do another glare, right? Because they said that with copyright they couldn't have the puppets and Kermit in there, and so I did it, and I said, man, I just want to, I want the glare. I basically I asked them to keep it with the puppets, and they let me keep it with Kermit. So they were willing to risk the copyright infringement, Jeff, because the screenshot that you took was so good. That picture is Jeff's. That picture, Jeff took a screenshot from one of the videos, and it was so good that they were willing to risk the copyright infringement to get that picture on the card. So, one bad Steve, where's the interview? You don't grow up for women, you grow out. Make t-shirts with the puppets on them. Oh, that's funny. Thanks for mailing me the upper deck card. Did you give me your address? I put it on the Discord. Or no, yeah, it was on the Discord. Or it was on the Patreon. Are you on the Patreon? Is One Bad Steve on the Patreon? You should be, right? Pretty sure you are. And I asked for addresses to send the cards. I gotta do, but you're not wrong. I gotta do a better job of that. I gotta do better. I'm sad. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with my responsibilities. That's the damn sure. Make toilet paper with the puppets on them. Oh, you think you check Patreon, you just pay me and leave it. You're missing I got some good lines in those, man. In fact, I've mentioned you in a couple of those articles, Steve. You get shout outs in the articles that people pay to read. That's how famous you are, right? All right, guys. No, the W person, the streams are fine. Exactly. I didn't send anybody a card, Gene. I didn't send anybody a card. I'm bad with that. I probably got puppet videos on it. No, there's no puppets. I have not put puppets. Yeah, see, Jeff reads it. Jeff reads the articles. No, I didn't send anybody a card. All right, it's 8:01. I gotta run. I gotta get downstairs and get this damn game going. We better get 2 points. We didn't even talk about hockey tonight, did we? That's okay. That's all right. We're gonna get a big fat 2 points. We're all sick of these late games. I appreciate everybody coming out. Yeah, we're all Air Force blood anyway. Exactly. We can say anything we want, right? All right, guys. I appreciate everybody coming out. And this was good. This was fun. We got to get it tonight. All right. No screwing around tonight. All right. I'll see you guys after the game with the recap. Puppet recap. Puppet recap.